Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears at McLean Stadium. Folks lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears about to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the touchdown, Auburn! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the air, it's Robertson. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, we know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play. But
gonna let it fly. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And that one's incomplete. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen from the Gophers over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keep it on the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bears line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the first down. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Using his feet to buy time. Throwing on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball.
And he pumps it up inside the 20. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time it's complete.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
It'll be a draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. The Bears want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to their man on second and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Oh, a lot of space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Robertson. It's complete. Running to Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Washington. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Throws for the tight end. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Back has it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll throw on third and short. Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Howard. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Robertson. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So here comes the Auburn offense. Snags it quickly on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wants to keep it in the air. The sure hands, it's Simmons. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
That's reeled in. It's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Using the quick game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Takes a hit as he fires. Holds it in. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Simmons. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Finds a man on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught near the sticks. It's Howard. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Catch in the middle. It's Prentice. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I'll I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Finds his man. It's Prentice. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cameron. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Robertson. That's caught. It's Washington.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. Good timing on the quick out. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for the score. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. At the 20, he's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Washington. Grab near the sticks. It's Robertson. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Robertson. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like last...
Wide open on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Buys a little extra time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Right on target this time. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To throw, it's Robertson. Finds his big tight end. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Now the play fake. Looking for the score. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback with these situations. You drop so many guys back deep, but as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
And he knocked through the extra point, but that just made the loss a little less ugly, and the game is over. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute